So the operator is going to get a big nerf in the next Valorant update. Let's get into it. But before I do, if you guys could please leave this video a like and consider subscribing, that would seriously help me out so much. So let's just jump straight into the content here. So basically, there's an interview that was done. Mendo did the interview and he was interviewing Nick Wu, and they were talking about just a whole bunch of different Valorant stuff. But one of the things that they were talking about was the upcoming nerf for the op, and we actually got some actual details from what they're going to be changing specifically on it, and this will be coming for the next bigger update in Valorant. So there are a couple of things that they're talking about. The first one that they were talking about was the price of the sniper. Right now, as you all know, it's priced at $4,500, and they're actually going to be raising it to $5,000. So that's going to be quite a bit of money because, as you know, the cap is $9,000, and now it's going to be costing you $5,000 just to get it. So that's going to make it way more difficult to actually get it in games. I think that you still would be able to get it by like round 3, but you'd have to be getting a crazy amount of kills to get it that early. A couple of other things here that they were changing, they decreased the scoped movement speed from 76% to 72%, just making you overall a bit slower when you are scoped in. They adjusted dead zone from 30% movement speed to 15% movement speed, which basically means you become inaccurate sooner and longer, and it takes longer to become accurate. Another thing that they changed was the fire rate. They changed it from 0.75 to 0.6. So that's going to be one of those things that's going to be very noticeable, I think, when you're actually using the op. They increased the instant equip time from 0.3 to 0.5. And then they also changed the damage done for when you shoot someone in the leg from 127 damage down to 120. Which I think that that's just so minor that it's not going to make the biggest difference in the world, but nonetheless it is lower now when you will be shooting people in the legs when this update actually comes out. Overall, it's like all these tweaks are really minor if you just look at any specific one, but I think altogether basically movement is slightly slower when the fire rate did change from 0.75 to 0.6, so there's that. And then with the increased price for the operator, it's just making the gun, a bit more difficult to actually obtain. And also too, it's like, especially with the decreased movement speed for when you're scoped in, that first shot that you're going to be taking is going to mean a lot more because you're going to be moving just a little bit slower. So if you happen to miss, it's going to be a lot harder to do any quick adjustments. I think Riot is being really smart with these tweaks though, because and this is what we've been seeing with them for the entire lifespan of Valorant, is that when they do tweak things, they just do them in a very minor way, so it doesn't entirely throw off the meta. They just do these little tiny updates like this for guns to slowly, try and adjust them into multiplayer. I noticed people on Reddit were asking is this operator change gonna, throw an imbalance for what characters, what different agents people are gonna be choosing when they plan to run an operator during a match? And I really don't think so, because it's overall movement was kind of one of the main things that was affected during all this, and I still think that with all of Jet's mobility advantages that she has with all of her different abilities, that you're still going to be wanting to run Jet. You certainly can run other agents when you want to use the operator, but Jet is still definitely the go-to agent for when you use an operator, just because of all those quick dashes and stuff that you can do with her. But overall, guys, that's going to do it for this video. It was just a quick update on the operator for what Riot plans on doing in the next big update. So I think it's really interesting that they're finally actually tackling the issue of the operator, because this has been a huge talking point pretty much ever since that the game came out, because I'm not even a big operator user myself, but the gun is pretty easy to use. As long as you can just hold down those corners and those different sight lines and have good crosshair placement, you can take people down relatively easy, even if you don't have a whole lot of practice, unless if you're a high rank like a diamond or immortal or something. But overall, I do think that this is going to be a positive change to the meta. I mean, time will tell when we actually get this update, then try and play it out a bit and see what it will actually do to the game itself. But guys, let me know what you think about all of this update stuff with the operator. I'm for it, to be honest. I do think that this gun did need some sort of a nerf. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. That would mean so much to me. And comment below and let me know what you guys think about the operator changes that they're doing. And enjoy the rest of the gameplay. I just have a few more clips edited together from a recent match that I had, so I hope you guys enjoy that. So thank you so much again for watching, and take it easy.
Put down.
One enemy remaining.
Reloading. Here. Dead. Target down. They're super dead. Spike planted.
Cage triggered. Cage triggered. One enemy remaining. Last player standing. Attackers win.
The fight is over.